we apologize if we've had any struggles here with the internet and the hotspot and things like that. Sometimes technology can jump us up and, not always perfect, right?
And you and I don't have the answers. But we have our crack staff of technology working on it right now, and once we get it fixed, we'll shout them out. So it will be Manville ball on the Mustang 39-yard line. 1st and 10, just starting the second quarter here. Friendswood up 3-0. Twin receiver, both sides now, doubles formation. Seymour back to pass, got a man caught at the 30-yard line. That's going to be complete to number 13, Antoine Wilder. Manville Mavericks will get a 1st and 10 now. It's the first legitimate drive for the Mavericks this ball game. They're in Friendswood territory at the 30-yard line.
And our guy, John Merritt, said we're back on. So, again, apologize for that. That's technology at its finest, folks.
Well, and thank you, Tanner Brown, for getting us on there again.
Yes, sir.
Now, we are good to go now. And glad to be back. Manville driving, though, on the Friendswood 30. Handoff right side. That is going to be number 22, Sweeting, again in the ball game. He's going to get a border. And Manville's 15-yard line, so he's in the Friendswood red zone now as Manville. This is their first time they've been in the red zone all game. They're actually going to mark the nose of the ball now right at the 20-yard line. So now all of a sudden Manville's starting to assert their will a little bit on offense.
I think the first down is brought to them by Valdez Law Firm.
I think everyone heard that indeed. 1st and 10 now from the 20. Handoff up the middle. That's Boone this time for Manville. Going to get about a 2-yard gain to the 18-yard line.
Look like number 10, Colt Postman, getting in there. We mentioned last week, switching positions, and yet does a great job on that defensive strong side linebacker spot. Proud of him and the way he's worked. So the Mustang defense has got to definitely buckle down right here as they're into the Mustang territory.
They move that ball back to the 19 now. Twin receivers right side, single receiver on the wide side of the field. Got an H-back on the right. Seymour back to pass. Got a man incomplete. Had a rush at that time as he had Brister in his face. And I think if Brister wouldn't have been there, that would have been 6 points that time. He needed about another half second. And the timing was a little bit off.
Yeah, he had to let that go sooner than he wanted to because it ended up on his back. Brister, 52, bust through there. He's had a really good season for the Mustangs as well. Proud of Jake there. And I know his mom and dad are happy for him and the work he's put in. But he kind of rushed the quarterback. I think he had the slant in. Looked like it was going to be 6, but he had to rush that pass.
So it is now 3rd down and 9 for the Mavericks. Another pass. Seymour looking, got some pressure and okay, offsides and holding against Manville. So it's just it all's for naught. 3rd down and 9 again. Got to feel like Manville may drop something different this time. Good pressure that time. When the Friendswood defensive line has got a little pressure, they've done nothing but force Manville back. But when the offensive line for Manville does get their claws on Coach, it's free pickings, it seems like, out there right now.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Gribben's trying to dial up the sauce that he needs to get a little pressure there in the backfield. He's looking at what's going to work best.
So 3rd and 9. Ball is on the Mustang 19-yard line. Manville trying to get their first points on the board. 10 minutes left here in the first half. Seymour back to pass. Got a man that is at the 10, and they're going to say he caught it. Tough pass that time. Got number 13 that time, Antoine Wilder on the reception. Boy had to go down there and just put his hands on the turf, and that ball just slid right in there. They're going to mark it right at the 10. So it will be 1st and goal now for the Mavericks. Again, trying to get their first points on the night, down 3-0 to your Mustangs. Single receiver, both sides. Handoff Boone, right side, got some running room. 8, 5, 3, and in for the touchdown. Number 28, Dylan Boone for 6. And the light show begins here from Freedom Field.
Not much of a light show, but oh, that's funny. Yeah, that was just basically a toss sweep around the near side, going to the bench side of Manville, and he just outrun everybody to the corner, got in the end zone. Took a little lick there by Landon Davis as he got over the line, but still count the points, and let's see if they can convert the extra.
Manville up 6-3, extra point pending. Snap back, ball down.
Ooh, it
Dope
blocked.
blocked. And it is picked up, but no good on that. Looked like, is that number 3?
It looked like Nick Ruffino.
Ruffino, I
Yeah,
believe,
getting
came in there off the edge and got his hands on there, because that's 2 extra point blocks in 2 weeks now for the Mustangs. Last week, Landon Davis not only got the block, but also got the scoop and ran it back about 70, but he couldn't get in. This time it's Nick Ruffino, so keeps it a 3-point game, but the Mavericks are now on top 6-3. And, last week as Manville lost that game to Angleton 17-12, again, looks like another game similar to that, Coach. It's been low scoring, two great defenses just battling it out.
Yeah, and I just can't wait for the moment with Landon Davis to run one back and score a touchdown. We may have to give you some Valium.
No, you're right, Coach. I'm excited. Noah's dad, real wax, his dad texted me a little bit ago. He goes, I thought he was going to take it to the house. I was like,
yeah.
You weren't the only one, my friend.
No, well, we know the work he's put in. He's done a great
yeah.
job. He's played really well for the Mustangs this year, defensively, and, of course, returning kicks, too. So, yeah, he's done a good job, and you're feeling it in your bones. There's nothing wrong with that.
No kidding. Real quick update. The Angleton Wildcats are on top of Foster 14-7 in a little closer game than we expected. I don't have an update right now for Magnolia West versus Kempner. Got to feel like I'm sorry. That's going on right now, and Magnolia's up on Rosenberg Terry 14-0. So again, several games going on in district tonight. We will update you as best we can. Right now, the score here is Manville 6, Friendswood 3, 9:37 left here in the first half. And again, if you're just joining us, yes, we only have 9 minutes left in the first half. This has been a fast game. The defenses of both of teams have played well. Not a lot of scoring, not a lot of first downs. Therefore, it kind of keeps that clock running. But you and I talk, Coach, all the time. We've done some games where one quarter goes quick and the next one lasts a lifetime.
Yeah, it reminds me that was at the Foster game.
Foster, yes, it was.
The first half lasted literally 20 minutes. We thought, I'll be home for dinner.
I know.
And the next half was about an hour and a half itself.
So by the time I got home, Golden Girls was over.
Yeah.
There it is.
You have to be above the age of like 40-something to know that reference, by the way.
Going with I think it's our crowd tonight. Hopefully, if you know Golden Girls, shoot us up.
Yeah, for sure.
Hit us up.
Yeah.
Foster, draw. Nah, he's going to get about 3 yards and then back to the 36-yard line. Again, 9:22 left here and counting here in the first half. Foster, because you said it earlier, he's run more this game than we've seen him all season so far.
Yeah, definitely maybe some design runs, or maybe he's calling his own number, but for sure more runs he's had probably than all year combined, it looks like.
Twin receivers right side. Foster keeps it in, looking for Buffington's one-on-one. Buffington caught, 30. Make a move, young man. 25-20, 15-10. House call, Adam Buffington. What a move.
Oh, absolutely. He went up and caught that, gave a little push after the
Oh, my
catch,
goodness.
Going to the inside field and just then outran him to the end zone. Great job, Adam Buffington.
My gosh, because that was a beautiful pass, first of all, from Brock Foster on the money. Buffington not only goes up and gets the ball, but then leaves that poor defender. His soul was on the 24 still. That was a sick play by Adam Buffington, and the Mustangs are up 9-6. Big extra point here, and it is good. Just inside the left upright there, but it all counts the same. Friendswood up 10-6.
Yes. I'm sorry, nobody can see it but us, but the listeners. That's a great move that he cuts inside.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, and then outruns him to the end zone. I'm sure I'll get the official stat numbers from the statistician extraordinaire sitting to my right, Coach David McKeel.
My
goodness. If he can feed me the stat on that, that'd be great to get the official yardage on that one play.
Boy, Adam
64 yards.
64 yards. No, absolutely.
Thank you, Coach McKeel.
A little bit of everything. Foster's pass on the money, and then Buffington did the rest, and that was good coverage that time. And, again, just the rest of Adam Buffington. So great job, Friendswood. Obviously the biggest play of the game so far for the Mustangs offense. So that might have been as many yards as we've had total this game so far.
I think so. And if we're looking at the math from last week and this week, Adam Buffington's caught 250 yards worth of catches here just in the first quarter in last week's game. So that's a combination I'm sure they're looking for. That's a deep threat that they can use, and Adam's got the speed to break away. I know sometimes we think about speed from other schools. Adam's got it as well. And that was just a beautiful pass by Brock.
No, Adam has really turned into, like you said, that deep threat. trying to think back in years past. Some years we've had some years we haven't. And last year Buffington wasn't quite there for him yet. I mean, he had a great job last year, but it wasn't just that go-to that he's now turned into. So great job from Adam. Kickoff short, caught at the 27-yard line. Going to be returned 30, 35, 40. Brought back around the 44-yard line is where Manville will start this drive. Friendswood up 10-6, 8:46 left here in the first half from Freedom Field. Alvin ISD, Freedom Field, beautiful stadium, beautiful venue for football, and again, a beautiful night here. All the rain is blown out, a little cooler out there. Just a perfect night for football. Of course, if it was pouring down rain, I'd say it's a perfect night for football.
Well, because we're up here in the booth, not out there.
That is also true.
Yes. We've had some of those games in the junior high where Coach McKeel and I work together. We'll be out there just pouring rain thinking, can they not just call it right now? It's brutal, but we still have a good time.
Twin receivers both sides. Oh, a little safety blitz coming in nope, they picked it up. Seymour back to pass, got a man caught. You're down in high school.
That is not, yeah.
He went down to the knees, tried to pull the NFL rule out because no one was really within 5 yards of him.
Got a few years before that rule is going to actually count for him.
Yes, indeed. That looked like number 4 that time for Manville. Patrick Lewis on the reception. Blitz was picked up by the Manville O-line. Seymour had a lot of time back there and hits it. 1st and 10, ball's in the Mustang 36, overthrows the intended target. Looking that time look at Antoine Wilder again, so it's going to bring up now a 2nd and 10. Again, Manville in Friendswood territory at the 34-yard line. All of a sudden, both offenses starting to kind of open it up a little bit. The receiving game is starting to spread the field a little bit, and so we're seeing a little bit more movement than we did those first couple of drives. Seymour back to pass. Blitz caught. Going to have to scramble, though, 35, and he is going to be run out of bounds.
You better be careful carrying that football like a loaf of bread.
Sure
you might
is.
Fumble in that thing, but might be thinking that is a little tough sledding for the running backs because you got Friendswood's front 3 and you got Manville's front 4 taking care of the ball, the line of scrimmage, I should say. So they're trying to air it out, maybe change up the pace a little bit.
That was Jackson Skeel in there on that time as he pushed the quarterback out, and so it is going to bring up a 3rd and 11 now.
He's got some pretty good skills. No?
Are we off the air again? Let's see here. Looks like, do we have a timeout? I mean, I guess.
Oh, they're checking on, looks like we might have an injured player down there. They are checking on number 11.
Oh, that's okay, yes.
They sure are.
So an official's timeout.
Yeah.
The quarterback is Skeel knocked him out of bounds. He's up, though.
He is up, hanging on to Coach. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there.
Again, Manville does have another quarterback in.
Maybe it's got the air,
Yeah, for sure.
Knocked out of him, something like that. That's always a concern. But it's a nice field looking from the top that we got this view from. You got every other yard marker in a different little shade of green there. It's kind of a dark green, light green. Kind of the lights are on it really nice. The stadium, although not very full tonight, I understand with the weather, but it's a beautiful stadium to be at and getting to call a game at, isn't it, Kurt?
It sure is. It's really nice right here. And again, appreciate the folks at Alvin ISD for hosting us this evening and really giving us a nice place to call this game.
And they fed us, too. Boy, that was nice, wasn't it?
They did, because they really know how to do things here in Alvin ISD.
Grilled chicken, mashed potatoes, some gravy. I may go get me another piece. Can I get more than one? Or is it a ticket? I got to turn my tickets in?
Whew, boy, that's Jay Fritz.
At FISDK12.net.
When we do resume play, 7:50 left here in the first half. Friendswood up 10-6. Ball will be on the Mustang 35-yard line. Big play for the Mavericks. 3rd and 11, though, Coach, I would think you would probably agree with this. It's definitely 4-down territory.
Yeah, at this point in the game, with, like you said, the time on that, going to halftime, 7 minutes, they got plenty of time with their defense playing hard. They're probably going to do the 4-down territory. It looks like quarterback's fine. He's come back in the game. Good for him. I hate to hear anybody getting hurt, but they're definitely on the near hash. Looks like they're going to go trips to the top. I would be watching for number 19. He's a big target. They're tied in. He does a good job. He's a big-sized kid. They're Cade Canton, so be looking out for him.
You got Boone offset to Seymour's right side. Trips left, single receiver right. Got a little outside blitz coming in from the top. It's going to be picked up. Oh, he's just going to bump. Ball is, he had to get that quick. Incomplete. Good pressure that time again. Was that Ruffino? No, that was. I think that was
18 Skill.
That was Skill again. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and they were going to Canton number 19, just way overthrew him, but they were going his direction.
So 4th and 11 now. Ball's on the Mustang 35-yard line. Clock stops, 7:44. Ball will be on the right hash, the wide side of the field, is to the top of the field from us. Going to go for it. Single receiver to the right side is in tight on the short side of the field. Got 3 up top. Oh, they're going to set up a screen. Oh, they've got blocks. 30, 25, 20, 10. Out of bounds inside the 10. That was set up perfectly. Had 4 blockers in front of Boone. Friendswood did not pick that up. And all Friendswood, the best part of that is that they did not score.
Yeah, that was a beautiful call play. I hate to admit that, but that was a very nice play call by Manville.
First and goal now at the 7. Rufino finally brings them down, but it was, well, Manville just trying to
confusion
get
on
some
the field
personnel.
Here. Yeah, they can't get everybody on.
They got plenty of time, though. 30 seconds on the play clock. No rush here. Going to have singles now. Handoff Boone up the middle. Boone 5. Boone in the end zone for 6.
That is a quick little dude, isn't it?
Yes,
He's got
it
some good
is.
feet on him.
And the light show continues here from Alvin ISD's Freedom Field Stadium.
I'm guessing that light show's a little more to it normally. I'm thinking something.
Well, we don't know the budget issues.
Yeah. There was a stadium, I forget where we went to, and then the lights would actually turn blue. Was that
Baytown? Was that the Baytown Star Wars Stadium?
Maybe Star Wars Stadium. Yeah, they would go different colors.
Yes.
I thought that was kind of a neat effect.
Manville up 12-10. Extra point pending. Ball is up. Ball is good. Your score now is Manville 13, Friendswood 10, and all of a sudden, Coach, we're seeing both offenses now really kind of start opening it up a little bit.
Yeah, just kind of change the pace there. As we mentioned the line of scrimmage there, that couple passes that Manville had, that was a beautiful screenplay that they called there.
Yes.
So, yeah, the looks like the boys in the trenches are taking care of business now that everybody's opening it up, kind of going outside, maybe doing some different things. I'm sure the coaches are digging deep in the playbook, trying to figure out what's going to work.
You know, one thing, as we said the play before that screen set up, was that, Friendswood, the pressure Friendswood was putting on has been almost every play. When you get a team, of course, pressure, one thing you can do to relieve that is what you just saw right there. They're just going so downhill, miss one key, and all of a sudden you've got, again, that play could have been set up better. 4 blockers and Boone with a lot of grass in front of him. So, give Manville credit right there. Great play call. Manville's now up 13-10. Friendswood gets the ball back here. 7:16 left here in the first half. Davis and Winters back to receive. They're on their own 10-yard line.
And, sometimes, Kirk, you probably set that screen up probably a play or two beforehand.
Yes,
It's not just right there you set it up with a pump fake somewhere else, or you're going to the left, you're going to the near side.
Sure.
You set it up by then trying to get somebody off balance, which that happened to the Mustang defense. Interesting approach on the kick. He barely takes any steps back, just maybe 2 steps. Looks like he's going to pooch it, but he gets down there pretty far.
Yeah, he really does. This ball is going to go down and be caught at the 16-yard line. Return to the 20, quick flag, 25-30. It's going to be Jackson Lee on the return. There was a fast flag, Coach. I don't know. We didn't make contact with anybody yet before that flag was thrown.
Right, interesting to see what they're going to – looks like the side judge threw that. See what he's going to talk to the head referee about. And our crowd mic is picking up the cheerleaders. It does a great job. Way to go, crowd mic. And there looks like a hold.
Wow. Yeah, it is going to be a hold against the Mustangs. And that was just a fast. I mean, the ball had not hit the ground yet, and the flag had already come out. So, ball is on the 25-yard line now of Friendswood. Long way to go, but a lot of time left. 7:09 left here in the first half. Mustangs now down 10-13. Usual suspects in the game for Friendswood. Twin receivers. They're going to stack them on both sides. Foster, hands off. No, keeps. Pass, overthrows Buffington. Looking for Buffington on a little crossing route, and Buffington had no chance of that one. That ball was way overthrown. Foster did have some time, though, on that one to throw the ball. Offensive line did a good job that time of that pressure.
Yeah, and those guys never get enough credit, and they usually get too much blame. The offensive line does a great job of keeping Foster upright and keeping those guys off of him. But that was just a little bit over Buffington's head. Nice little route as he did a little in-seam route there, just a little bit over Buffington's head.
Going to have trips this time. It looks like Walker Winters will be in the slot. BB's going to be in that H-back. Buffington's solo receiver on the left side. Foster on a little quarterback keep. Going to get about 5 yards. And there's the whistle. He's still up. They're going to get to the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up a third down now and 5. Just a designed keeper that time for Brock Foster, one of that empty set.
And again, that's most we've seen this game that he's done this season.
Oh,
so
for
far.
sure. Got Buffington single receiver on the left side, twins up top. Foster, he's going to have to run. 30, he gets back to the line of scrimmage. He's brought down. Oh, the ball's loose. The ball is loose. Manville says they have it. We'll see. A little scrum down there. Foster was stood up, and then Friendswood kept it. Very good. It was like a BB came up with that football. It's Foster they got a helmet on the ball. But that will bring up a 4th and 7 now for the Mustangs. So Friendswood will punt the ball away.
Yeah, he got flushed out there with the defensive ends coming around. He had to step up, and then somebody put a cap right on the ball and knocked it out of there. But glad for a BB jumping on it. We'll see if we can kind of flip the field here like they did to us a few plays ago.
Mikey Butler coming in to kick. Second in the district right now with 37-yard average. This one's coming from the 27-yard line. Butler gets a good one. That's going to hit at the 46, roll to the 40, roll to the 35, and we have a flag on the far side of the field. Get that down to the 35-yard line. Nice kick by Mikey Butler, but let's see what this flag's about now.
He dropped it just right over in front of the coach, it seems like, of Manville. I mean,
yeah.
There's nobody even – usually you throw the flag about where the infraction occurred, but there's nobody even over here.
Well, no, and again, it's the opposite side of the field.
Yeah.
How about a sideline warning?
You got to pay your get back
I
coach
know, right?
more money. An illegal block in the back.
Wow.
Against Friendswood he called it from about 20 yards away. He was literally standing on the sidelines on the 40, and there was not a player within the near hash mark of him. So,
okay. So Manville will start this drive from their own 45-yard line once they got that sorted out. Just under 6 left here in the first half, 5:56. Manville on top of your Mustangs, 13-10. Single receiver both sides. Now got a man in motion up top. Going to be a little pitch to him, and it's going to be brought down about a 1-yard gain. Look at that receiver is number 4 that time, Patrick Lewis. Just a little
jet sweep.
Yeah, that's all that was. Real simple. And again, Friendswood's defense comes up big right there. 2nd and 9 now for the Mustangs.
Just trying to get maybe a speed guy, just to get the ball in his hands, let him do something with it.
Yeah.
Kind of curious still to see how their quarterback is feeling after he's really only been in a couple plays since he got hurt.
Yeah, for sure. Seymour back to pass. Pressure blitz. Picked up and incomplete. Oh, goodness. He got lit. That time was that
Connor
Stamper with the hit.
Number 0.
Woo, and Postman was coming as well from the bottom, but Stamper got there first.
For a quick second, that ball pumped up in the air, but I hit the ground first.
Yeah, it did.
Pumped up there, but thought for a quick second maybe we could have picked that off.
3rd down and 9 now for the Mavericks. Ball's on their own 46-yard line. Twin receivers both sides. Seymour back to pass. Oh, he's got time. He's going to go deep and way overthrows his man. Little miscommunication.
Yes,
he thought maybe it was going to be a stop and go, and the receiver just ran a little stop route and about 15 yards over his head. That will bring up a 4th and 9, and Manville will bring in the punt team. Ball's on their own 46. Landon Davis going back. Right now set up around his own 20-yard line.
Are you feeling it right now, Kurt?
I'm feeling something.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Landon Davis, he is just itching all year. He's been so close. Heck, he was so close this game. Got down about the 7. Kick is away. This is returnable. Davis, 22. Oh, got to see him, 20, 30. And tries to reverse field, but it's going to get bottled up at the 35-yard line. Though we'll take that return right there for sure. Good field position for your Mustangs on their own 35 with 4:53 left here in the first half. Again, from Freedom Field this evening, Manville on top of Friendswood 13-10. Coach, this is, you were talking about before the game, it's kind of game we both expected. We knew it was going to be a close game, two teams, and this game, as all games, I guess, now they're so big on these playoff seedings already. Both these teams are looking out to make a playoff spot. Manville coming off that first loss last week, really do not want to start the district season 0-2. Left side empty. Walker Winters handoff, going to be about 3 yards is what he'll get. Quick update now, Angleton on top of Foster in a little closer game than I thought. 17-7 Angleton. Magnolia on top of Terry, 28-0. Foster back to pass, got a man caught. 40-yard line down to the 35 is going to be Jackson Lee, but we got a flag.
He got tripped up or held or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
He had to come out of his route. I'm hoping that's going to be a hold on Manville.
Yes.
And we would just decline that and take the yardage instead.
Again, beautiful strike that time from Foster.
Yeah, great throw. He had enough time to wait and pause and get it out there. I think it might be a little hold. Let's see. The back judge was right there. They're talking to Coach Johnson.
Oh, yeah. They're going to get him on either a hold or a PI. Either way, it's going to be a benefit for Friendswood right there as they got the ball down.
Yeah, they're declining. They're trying to tell him, I guess, where the yard's going to be based on the penalty or taking the play.
Another update score from 10-5A. Mag West on top of Kempner, all over Kempner, 37-0. 6 minutes left in the first half. Mag West on top, 37-0.
Going to have an official timeout. They're taking out Jackson Lee. It looks like a uniform issue or something. Oh, they are. They're working on something on his uniform. Picky.
No kidding. Well, great catch by Mr. Lee. Before that, you got trips formation, right side, single receiver left. Foster, he's looking for Buffington. He is. Overthrows. Because I think we're going to see that a lot this year. That Buffington one-on-one. And that time it just wasn't on the money that time, but Buffington's going to have some good battles this season.
Well, if it's a one-on-one with Adam Buffington, I'm going to throw it out there sometimes, and they can ask him to go make the play, give it a shot.
Second down and 10 now. Foster, quarterback, keeper. He runs into his own man and just kind of slid down there before he got hit.
Yeah, trying to make a cut. I think his foot maybe lost some footing on there.
Field is a little bit wet still from earlier. That's going to be a 2-yard loss, though. Now it's going to bring up third down and 12 for your Mustangs. Ball is now on their Manville 37-yard line. 4 minutes left here in the first half. Doubles formation. Abibi in the H-back. Winters in the slot. Foster, keeper, jump pass, Abibi, 20, 10, get in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Brock Foster pulling his Tim Tebow out right there.
Easy now, he went to Florida.
Pulling his Tim Tebow out right there.
Hey, but we mentioned earlier in the pregame, we wanted to see them try a little seam route up with a BB, and they ran that perfectly. Get a little chess match there of who's going to call the next play. Great play call there by the OC of Friendswood. Foster looked like he was taking off and just stopped before the line of scrimmage. Little pass to a BB. Beautiful play.
No one was near a BB when he caught that ball.
Oh, no.
That Reagan Rudolph kick is up and good. And looky there, folks. Your Mustangs are on top of the Mavs, 17-13. Mentioned in the pregame, Will Friendswood probably would open their playbook up a little tonight because we had not seen that yet. We hadn't seen anything.
Oh, not even remotely close to that. Yeah, but I guess, again, we talked about setting that play up. Foster's taking it. It's gone up the middle, and then decided, let's try the jump pass. Worked great for a 37-yard touchdown.
Yes.
Noah Abibi.
No, and like you said earlier, here we are. We're talking about, how much Foster's run the football.
Right.
We're not the only one noticing that. And obviously, again, you key into that you just said. And because I don't think Abibi had one target last week.
I don't think he had a target.
We talked about that.
Either.
If he did, he had one, but it was almost zero. So you've got a man in a BB who hasn't been targeted now in a game and a half. Mm-hmm. You've got Foster's been just hitting. That is going to open up, and it sure did. And all that BB had to do was just rumble in the end zone, and he does.
That really should have been his second touchdown of the season, but he had a hold on that one he scored at home. I think that was the second game of the year, but good for Noah to get in there. He's a great kid. I love his family. He's a high-quality young man. I got the pleasure of coaching his sisters in basketball at the junior high. Noah's just a good guy, so great catch by that. Good play call. That was beautiful.
Mustangs up 17-13 now. Kickoff is going to be pooched down the 25-yard line. 30, 35, oh, got to sing, 40, 45, and brought down at the 47-yard line of Manville. So Manville.
Good field position.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice midfield with 3:29 left on the clock. Definitely plenty of time for them to score here. Hopefully the Mustangs will buckle down the defense and either create a turnover or make them go 4 and out. Use that clock up and go in with the lead. We'll see how it all shakes out. See what Coach Griffith's going to call up and dial up for the defense.
Well, again, plenty of time now for the Mavericks to do something. Down 4. Still a glimmer of hope to get a chance to get a little bit more points here before the first half is over. Pass, Seymour incomplete. Just a quick strike. Nothing there. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, they might have gone to the inside receiver. That was covered by Colton Postman, but that pass was nowhere near being caught.
2nd and 10, balls on their own 47-yard line. Stops the clock at 3:25. Postma showing blitz. Pressure out. He gets it off and overthrows the intended receiver. Just run across the middle. And again, Seymour is just under relentless pressure from this Mustangs defense. Because the beauty of this is you just never know where it's going to come from. You got the outside, you got the twist on the inside, and Seymour it's just everything. The time is a little bit off for him. It seems like.
Yeah, it is a little bit off. Looked like skill number 18 was getting in there too, and luckily for us though, because number 8 there, Clarkley would have had some grass to run on.
That is the negative of that defense. Is if you just catch it,
yep,
it's a long ways to run. Trips formation, man, with 3rd and 10. Trips to right side. He's going right. Got a man intercepted almost. That was going to be number. Was that Skill? That was Skill.
That might have gone 6 had he picked that
off. Skill had an opportunity. My God, and how green was that grass in front of him? I mean, my goodness.
I get it. I bet his eyes were as big as the 0 on the 50-yard line when the ball was coming right to him.
He's sure.
A good young man. He's played super hard. I know him and his brother and his parents. Good people, though. Good for him. As the Mustang defense holds, it's going to be it's going to get Mustangs to have the ball with about 3 minutes to go. See if they can do a quick strike. Or just run this one back. Are you feeling this one, Kurt?
I want to be honest.
Not this time?
I'm not.
Okay, well, maybe that's –
the last time I was, and it was back. So here we go. Landon Davis, 21. Make a move, 25. And he's brought down at the 27-yard line. Good coverage that time from the Manville Mavericks. 17-13, 3:05 left here in the first half. Mustangs on top. In the game because it's just been close from the start. Just both teams back and forth. Defense is playing real well. The offense is both open it up. Defense is clamming back down again. And, Frenza with 3:05 still has just a little glimmer of hope here to get some more points on the board before the first half is over. I'd take the 3, but I'd rather have the 6.
Oh, absolutely. If you're not doing anything on a Friday night, you're missing a good game. Tune us in because you are missing it. It's a good one tonight.
Twin formation now is Trips as the BB motions Foster. Oh, he's going to be hit and still on his feet and now dropped down for the loss. At to the owner's 19-yard line. Oh, helmet off. We've got a little
extracurricular activities.
Yes, we do, Coach. Foster does not appreciate having the helmet ripped off, and nor should he.
He's mad at the guy that kind of tripped over him, but I think somebody pushed the guy over Foster, but he didn't see that. He's not able to see it there from the bottom of the pile. Got a little frustrated that the guy flipped over the top of him, but with his helmet off, he has to come out for one play. So number 8, Mikey Butler, will be coming in.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, Foster, unhappy indeed. So Mikey Butler, nothing like just dropping yourself into the fire right here. 2nd and 17, ball's inside your own 20. Butler on the keeper, nowhere to go. Just runs right up the gut, and Foster's helmet on says, "Thank you, Mikey. I'll come in now and Butler back out, Foster back in. 3rd and 17 now for your Mustangs. Trips formation left side. Well, excuse me, we got twins right side, a BB in the H. Foster fakes the handoff, going to Buffington one-on-one. Will he make it? Oh, it's overthrown. Right about the 45-yard line, just couldn't make the connection, and Friendship will now have to punt. Because this game is just, again, it's just so similar, both teams. Both teams get the ball first drive, 4 downs, can't get it.
Right.
Then it's back and forth defense. Then all of a sudden, offenses open up, and now it's been clamped down again.
Now it's back to the clamp down defense, absolutely. The 4 and out on both ends. Friendswood needs to get a good kick here by Mikey Butler so we can get some good coverage and don't let them run back. With 1:37 on the clock, still plenty of time for Manville to score.
Oh, yeah. Right now, Manville's lined up for this return right by their own 45-yard line. So if they do get a good kick by Butler, Butler does get this off, almost tipped. Going to hit, going to be caught at the 47, going to be returned 50. Man, bold return, gets down to the Mustang 47-yard line. So Manville will set up shop with 1:26 left from Frenchman's 47.
Yeah, great coverage by the Mustangs there. Not to really get much on there. Is there a flag? No. Okay, I did not see. Okay. Thought I saw a flag.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
There is
but way back
yeah,
there.
There is one. Waiting on the referee to tell us. What?
Okay. Roughing the kicker on the Mavericks.
15 yards.
And Mustang ball. That was a strange call because it was like the flag was thrown away and no one was really making a big thing. I mean, Friendswood's defense is coming back out. And all of a sudden now you got a little change of pace. Your Mustangs are going to get a chance to get some more points on the board with 1:26 left.
I guess Mikey's been taking some acting lessons. He's part of the theater program. I don't know. But
Indeed.
I didn't see it, but they called it, and we got to go with what they call, and running the kicker is what the call is. So now the Mustangs get the offense back on the field with 1:26 to go from about the 34-yard line.
Yes.
We'll take it.
Twin formation, left side, single receiver, right. Right hash, Foster going to keep. Oh, Foster's going to run, then try to throw that ball. And almost got that thing picked off.
Yeah, dangerously close to the line of scrimmage as well, so we got to kind of watch that. Let's not try to get too cute with it.
Second and 10 now, 1:21 on the clock. Handoff, Winters, left side, got some room, get outside, one more man to beat, can't quite get out there, it gets to the 41-yard line, going to be about 3 yards short of the first. Friendswood does have all 3 timeouts left. See what they choose to do here. Clock still rolling, 1:05, ball's on their own 41.
I'm not so sure if I wouldn't have taken as much time as I could, maybe get this one play in the first down, then you wouldn't have to give the ball back at all with only 50-something seconds.
Yeah.
Go in up 4, right?
Yeah.
Don't take a chance of something crazy right here and some fluke happening, and they score them right at the end.
Well, that's exactly what they're doing. Here's the clock's going down to 13.
It's almost like I've done this before. Just saying.
That's why we call you coach. Foster on the keeper. Flag. Foster trying to dive for the first down. Doesn't quite make it, but I love the effort. Gets to the 43-yard line. They needed the 44.
That's going to have to be a hold, though.
Flag, yeah, it definitely will be. 29 seconds on the clock. Game clock. Gotta sort this one out because this quarter lasted a little longer than the first, like we talked about. And a lot of it was the offense, but really even more of that, the flags.
Yeah, the flags have definitely hurt on that. You know, I always get confused when I see there's 10 linemen and there's 4 defensive linemen. There's 9 guys in there. How can you see all those holds?
Oh, I know.
And you really can't. You almost could call a hold every single play. If you did that, you'd be here all night.
Yeah.
I know we had our game this week. Coach McKeel and I had the 7B game, and the kids would come off. Coach, they're holding. I said, I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it? You don't let them hold you. I mean, you know, because we'd be there. We'd still be there tonight if that was the case.
For sure. Well, they did call the hold on the Mustangs. They will mark this one back. See where they're going to set this. Coach Johnson's having a conversation with the official on the far side of the field. Still getting it sorted out.
Yeah, they're trying to decide where the ball should be. It's on the near hash mark, and I don't think that's where it should be. It should be further, but let's see. Oh, they're running 10 seconds off the clock.
Okay.
Which will actually be advantageous towards the Mustangs.
Right, that's fine for Friendswood right now.
Sure, okay.
So it'll be 3rd down and 13. Ball's on their own 31. Going to have a 19 seconds on the clock once they get this reset.
Little 10-second runoff.
There it is.
And you heard the man say it right there.
Got to think right here, Coach. There's another run.
Yeah, just trying to
keep it safe.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to run the clock, actually, so it's now going to be 50. There's no reason to even run a play.
Yeah.
So we will run this quarter out. It is halftime here from Freedom Field in Alvin ISD. Your Mustangs in a big 10-5A Division I battle are on top of the Manville Mavericks, 17-13. Been a great first half. Going to be a great second half coming up. We will take a break here. It's a 25-minute break. When we come back, we'll get the second half kickoff and go over our first half stats. And, guys, do not leave us. It's going to be a good one. We'll be back here in 25 here on MCS Sports.